Guys, I am so psyched about this one. I just got the Oculus Rift from Amazon. They dropped it off today. Took it out of the Amazon packaging, which was actually pretty nice. They had a box with some packing, and then within that box was a box that had some packing, and within that box was this box. This box itself is the Oculus box, obviously, and this is pretty solid by itself. From what I understand, it's got some pretty good foam in there for shock resistance. The box itself is completely solid. They probably could have shipped it just in this and it would have been fine. On the back, it just shows some pictures of what's included. You got the remote, the camera for the motion tracking, the Oculus headset itself, and the Xbox One controller, and then just some pictures of some games. Let's get into the unboxing. This outside thing, this is just a sheath, slips right off. And then you got two sides to this. There's a little Oculus logo here. That's the top or front, however you want to think of it. And then on the back is the standard, copyright stuff and barcodes. So I'm going to lay this down, face it toward the camera, and open her up. And there we go. Yeah, this is nicely packaged. It's nice and tight in here. Nothing's going to rattle around, which is really what causes the damage. And it's looking pretty nice. So this is the little remote. The D-pad or the click wheel or whatever you want to call it looks a lot like the controllers that used to be on the iPods. Got a plus and minus button on it, and back button, and an Oculus button that's probably used for a home type button. Here is the Oculus headset itself. First impressions is it is really nice. It's light. Solid. I've only ever used, just the cheap headsets that you can get on Amazon. Slide your cell phone into it, or I had the Gear when I had my Galaxy S7 for a while, and this seems like it's much nicer than those. Not surprising, since this is an all-in-one thing, but I was expecting it to be a little bit heavier, and it may feel heavier on the face, but just holding it actually doesn't feel that bad at all. It's got the cables tethered to it that you need to hook up to your PC. It looks like one is HDMI, one's USB. Then moving on, we got the camera that's used for the tracking. That also has its USB cable tethered, and the nice thing about these is you can unscrew them. Unscrew the top here, and then you can just hook it up to a standard tripod if you need to get some more elevation. And it's a real solid stand. It's all metal. It's not plastic. Yeah, that's pretty solid. It's not going anywhere. So flipping this little lip open here, we have some O stickers. If you're a big Oculus fan and you want to put that on your laptop or your car or whatever. 2 batteries for the Xbox One controller, which leads me to the Xbox One controller. So this is included for free, well, included with the price, and it has the little transceiver for the wireless controller. So you plug this into your PC and hook the controller up to it. So it looks like all together, we have the HDMI, and then 1, 2, 3 USB ports are going to be needed if you want to use this guy. Alright, in here we have something else, an USB extension cable. It's kind of nice. It's not a very long one, it looks like, but it's nice that it came with one. There's just some of those moisture beads in there. What is this? So just quick setup guide for the wireless controller, and yeah, this is all controller related stuff. It doesn't come with any instructions. It comes with this little manual, but this is just a health and safety and warranty guide. So that's the guide nobody's going to look at. And it doesn't come with the an install guide, because it says, let's get started. To set up your Rift, go to oculus.com/setup. So that's it, guys. That is all that's in the box. We have the Xbox One controller, the camera, the headset itself, and the Oculus controller, and then a bunch of miscellaneous manuals. I am going to hook this up to my laptop. I recently got a Strix GL702V laptop on Amazon. It's a 17-inch gaming laptop that is VR ready. I ran the Steam VR readiness tool on it, and it's well within the green for a good VR experience. So we'll put that to the test. I'll get this guy hooked up to it. I'll probably just do some real quick preliminary testing for this video, and then I'll make some additional videos where I do some in-depth reviews on some of the apps. And I'll probably, after I use this for a while, I'll do a full review of it rather than just this quick first impressions. All right, guys, let's get to the game demo. All right, so I got my Oculus Rift hooked up to the laptop. I got touch controllers, which I got in between the unboxing and when I'm doing this. And I'm going to show you a little bit of the VR, not a whole lot. I've tried it out for a couple weeks, and it's actually working really well, so I just wanted to show you guys. So the first thing we're in here, this is the Oculus Home. So I'm going to grab my touch controllers and watch them appear in the VR. Grab the other one, and I'm putting these lanyards on here, the wrist straps, because it's like the Wii controllers when the Wii first came out and people were throwing them through their TVs. I've almost lost these a couple times, so I'm not taking any chances. So you can see we have the hands in front of us from the touch controllers. I can make my thumbs up and point, make my fists and everything. This right here is the Oculus Home. So if you've ever used the Gear VR, this is very similar to what's available in there. It's just this big open room, and it has your store. You can purchase additional apps, your home that shows you some of these recommended apps and your recent activity, and then stuff about your friends, and then your library. So this is all the stuff that you've either purchased or downloaded. A lot of the stuff was free. So I just wanted to show you some stuff in here, and just as a quick demo of how the Oculus Rift works in general, and also how it works with this specific laptop. So let me go ahead and fire up ToyBox, and we'll take a look at that. That's a good one to start with. All right, so this is ToyBox. I'm going to reset my view real quick. And this first area, there's a few different areas you can go to. This is just an initial one. It's got these little blasters, so you can blast these little ceramic faces, these vases, these rabbits, and foxes. Wow, I'm a terrible shot. Up there, my tracking just went a little crazy there for a second. Yeah, and that's the little blaster. There's this little puppet over here. You can grab that guy. Not sure what's going on with the tracking. Looks like it might be a little too close. So let me show you that. If that's the case, if you're a little too close or it's off center, you see I'm kind of bumping into this wall, you can take a step back, and then if you hit this button, it brings up the menu for Oculus, and you can do a few different things, but one of them is reset the view. So I'm going to do that, and it says position yourself comfortably and press the A button on the remote, or select button to reset the app, yada yada yada. So I'm going to take a few steps back so I'm not so close, and then I'm going to reset. So now, as you can see, I'm at a much better distance, and my tracking is much better because I'm a little further away from the controllers. So I'm going to grab this boomerang here, throw that. Oh, lost it. So here's this puppet I was talking about before. Hello. So you can, I was trying to show you guys by doing that. It's crazy. You get forget, and you get lost inside here sometimes. You got this little blaster. You can go to these different areas. This is a fun area where you can just kind of go in here and blow stuff up. This is a little remote for that truck over there, and if you notice, it looks like the the touch controller. So you just use the D-pad with a little thumbstick to drive this guy around, and then you can hit the trigger to fire the cannon. There's these M80s and sparklers and stuff laying around. You can pick up a lighter and light that guy. Maybe. There we go. And that'll blow up. Blows up that bridge, right? So that's kind of cool. There's these little sparklers here. I mean, this is just like it says, it's a sandbox. There's no purpose to this whatsoever. But you can check all this stuff out. You can go to a third area that's kind of just a building block area. And, you know, there's some ping pong balls you can hit around. You can knock this tower over. You can throw stuff, knock the other tower over. This little robot, his head's, and you can take that off, put it back on. Oop, thought you could put it back on, but maybe not. Alright, maybe not. You can shake them apart. If you're noticing any lag, it's definitely related to the recording. I've not had any problem with lag since I've been using this thing. I am seeing a little bit now while I'm recording, but trust me, it's not something that you're going to run into playing any games. I haven't hit any lag at all with any of the games with the setup. Another thing you can do in ToyBox here, you can go in regardless of what area you're in, and you can grab more stuff out of your menu here. So I can, you know, if I want another block, I can grab that. I can grab another one of these guns and shoot these gnomes over here. And that's really about it. I'm going to go back into the menu, and then from here I'll show you the other options. In here you have do not disturb, so your friends can't interrupt your gameplay. You can change the lens spacing on the headset, reset the view, I showed you guys that. Change your volume. You can look at your activity, which is basically the screen. It shows you the, you know, if something's connected and the battery level and all those things. Notifications, friend status, guardian system. The guardian is, you can map out your play area, and then when you get close to a wall or something, it'll bring up a little grid so you don't walk into the wall in real life, which is a good thing. And then exit back to home, which takes you back to the home screen. So that's about all I wanted to show you guys in this. This was just basically a quick review, not even a review, but a quick first impression unboxing of the Oculus Rift. Oculus Rift is awesome. The touch controllers are awesome. I'll be doing much more in-depth reviews in the coming weeks. But for the purposes of looking at the Oculus with the Strix laptop, I think it's a good match. It's a pretty good setup. So that's it, guys. The Oculus works really well with this laptop. It works even better with a dedicated PC and a better video card, of course. The only limitation on the laptop itself is the 3 ports. So if you want to use the Xbox controller with it that comes with the Rift, like I showed you in the unboxing, you're gonna have to unplug one of the sensors, and then when you do, you can't reset the position because it's expecting the 2 sensors for the touch controllers, and when you try to reset, you get an error. So that's kind of a problem, but that's a problem specific with the laptop. It has nothing to do with the Rift itself. The Rift itself is awesome. I can definitely recommend it. I'm going to do a bunch of videos on it, try out some of the different games, and put them up and let you know what I think of them. So far, I've had the Rift, a couple weeks now. There was some lag time between when I did the unboxing to when I did this demo piece, and I've been really happy with it. I think it's a great device, and I'm excited to see what VR brings in 2017. Thanks for watching. Please rate and subscribe. I'm going to be putting out a bunch of new content, especially early this year. So make sure you're subscribed to, keep on top of that stuff. And comment, ask me any questions, make video suggestions, whatever. I want this to be your channel. I want to do the content that you guys want to see. So thanks for watching, and I'll see you next time.